Hi, Anurag. Also, do let us know, guys, those who have joined, if we are audible or not, both of us. Okay? Let us know in the comments. Hi.
Hi, Suniti.
So nice to have you here. Welcome.
Yeah, such a it's professional platform that we are talking on right now.
Yes. How have you been?
Good. How are you?
Good, good, good. Such an awaited live. I feel the topic which is we are having today, it's like very, very important for everyone and anyone, all age groups, and uh, especially at this time when we are all just stuck at home inside during lockdown.
Yes, yes. It's very important. Um, I think even I've been getting a lot of queries about it, and yeah, I think it's time, we discussed it in detail.
Yes. Yes. So, welcome everyone to today's live. I would like to just introduce our expert speaker. This is Madhura Ghare. She is a health coach, she's a psychologist. And Madhura, please tell us about your work. What is it that you do so that we all can, know about it more, everyone?
Okay. So, by qualification, I am an industrial psychologist. Worked in the corporate sector for about 5 years, and then moved to this is something that I wanted to do for a very long time, and so I decided that probably I should get certified in it and start something of my own. So currently, I have a few clients whom I work with, and it's been a great journey. I got certified last year. I got my certification done from American Council on Exercise,
Okay.
and it definitely a very good learning experience because a lot of things that are not discussed, things that a lot of knowledge that I did not know is what like I gained during that time. So a very good 6 months of learning is what I would say during the
Mm-hmm.
certification. Yes.
Okay, okay.
So
And
sorry, yeah.
no, 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 it's okay, it's okay. Sorry. Continue.
So I think mainly it focused a few clients with whom I have, I give a lot of nutrition counseling, not
Okay.
not diets, but it's a overall nutrition depending on their needs and requirements.
Okay, okay, okay. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. That was really helpful. So now, since you're working just in the area of fitness and how, people of different age groups can maintain an active lifestyle, especially during these times.
Yeah. So I think what fitness should be is, from at least what I believe is fitness is mainly not losing weight, but it's like a mind-body connection. So uh, it it doesn't matter how much it doesn't matter if you are just walking for maybe half an hour a day. It's the time that you invest in yourself and the kind of
Mm.
care that you take of yourself, of your body.
Yes.
People move from doing 30 minutes a day to then an hour, but I understand that today in this scenario and this situation that's not possible because you can't set realistic goals, you can't go to the gym, but at the same time there are a lot of home workouts that are in vogue right now, and I conduct sessions online, so I do have a few clients with whom I have like one-on-one sessions. I don't take group sessions because each one's requirement is different. But
Mm-hmm.
for me, I think even doing probably 12, starting with 12 Surya Namaskars every day. Starting
Mm-hmm.
there. It's just about starting somewhere, and believe it or not, it does impact the immunity. So it's not just
Mm-hmm.
about getting getting skinnier or losing weight. It's also about having that much the stamina to stay to sustain through the day. So I
Mm-hmm.
think that's what it is. And also one more thing that I would like to say is that a lot of people just jump. There is a huge gap between two workouts. So if I'm working out like crazy for a good hour on a Sunday, I don't work out for at least 4 or 5 days. That should not happen. It should be an extremely planned workout. Different people have different needs. It's a very uh, you know customized thing. You don't know what it is that your body needs, and you can't just go on YouTube and say, oh, I want to do a core workout today. But what does a core workout entail? That is
Yeah.
what is important.
Mhm.
And I think starting very small steps, baby steps matter. So if you set a goal for maybe 10, it's an extremely expensive watch. You get good workout if like the watches for 5 grand, 6 grand. It's not very expensive, and maybe
Mhm.
people can invest in it just to keep track of their sleep schedules, their probably steps, workouts. That does really help because then something is keeping track. You are accountable, and there are a few apps that can keep track of your activity, daily activity. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So what I have understood from what you have shared is that it's very important to maintain the consistency. Like we can't have a big workout on one day because chalo I'm feeling very motivated and फिर 4-5 दिन
Yeah.
कुछ भी नहीं किया. I'm back to that lazy spot or not focusing on my body. Also, even if we
Yes.
consistently do even a small amount of dedicated activity, like you said, 12 Surya Namaskars, which is very doable for everyone. It really strengthens our immunity, and we really need our immunity during this time. We all have to focus on our health and stay safe. So it's becoming a very important part of that, right? That is what I understood. And investing in
That's
something
true.
that can help you keep track is also something that you would recommend.
Yeah. Yeah. So what happens is after probably the lockdown is over, once the gyms open, probably in a couple of months, maybe 3 months, um, I always tell that, like I recommend that never take the top-down approach. Don't invest so much money in going to the like in the gym activity. So you don't have to spend so much money doing workouts. It doesn't matter. So I think what the lockdown has taught us is that we can definitely work out at home, and it's not that difficult. I understand there are a few limitations, but at the same time, it's nothing that you can't do. And for someone who wants to lose, probably I always say that once you start following an exercise regime, you have something in place or a plan, the weight
Hmm.
will reduce. It doesn't matter how many calories you consume in a day. It does matter yes, it does matter what you eat, but not so much as, spending probably 30 or 40 grand a year for a gym membership and then not following through. So
Hmm.
this is a pattern that most people. I'm not saying that you shouldn't. Yeah, but I'm just saying that baby steps. Start from
Yeah.
somewhere and probably go running for a 5 kilometer run and see how your body reacts. Maybe take a decision in 3 weeks or 4 weeks on depending on how you feel and how motivated you feel. Unless the motivation doesn't come from within, you you are not going to work out. And
Hmm.
there are so many excuses that people excuses, or there are genuine reasons. Yes, because lifestyle plays a very important role in working out. You have to probably carve that much time out of your day, 45 minutes, an hour. And I think during this lockdown, it's become a little easier for people probably to because there's no commute, there's no set time that you have to be in office, so you can do the workout anytime.
Hmm.
So
Hmm. Hmm.
start small and then see how you progress, how your body feels, and then see if you want to invest that much. So
Hmm.
there are a
Hmm.
lot of good gyms, and there are people who, yes, I mean, I like going to the gym. I do, I genuinely do, because there are certain machines, there are certain gym equipment, that I would want to use, but it's not easy to spend that much money every time,
I
every
was
year.
going
It's
to
like a
say.
donation.
I was going to say that you are the one who got me into gymming, a lot, and having and focusing on health, and yes, there is faltering from time to time, but that consistency is something which you always have been bringing to the table, and that's the reason.
My gym membership was going to waste. It was, and it was like a daunting thing, it's something hanging over my head that I have to gym.
Mm,
Can you hear
yeah,
me?
yeah, you're back. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
back. Yes.
yeah. And that became, that was like a burden on me that, oh, I have to go to the gym because I have paid for the entire year. But then you say, no, no, कल जाएंगे करके फिर वो एक महीना वैसे ही चला जाता है. And you don't
Mhm.
realize before you know it's already 6 months and, it's gone. So, yeah.
No, no, that makes a lot of sense. So, coming to the again, the fitness part in terms of the immunity. Why I'm focusing on that, because we are keeping the life based on the present scenario of the pandemic. This is the new normal for all of us to just be
Yeah.
at home, to be stuck, and some of us have a luxury of maybe having a garden or a place where we can just take a stroll, or have some kind of a lifestyle going on. Others, we might just be, figuring out a situation with roommates, or in a rental accommodation where we might not have much space, but we still need that, kind of an active lifestyle. So again, can you suggest something for different age groups, like let's say students, what maybe they can focus on, or maybe someone who has a work lifestyle where they have to sit in front of the computer the whole day, maybe in their 30s, early 30s, and maybe someone who is more of in a senior position at 40 with too much of stress on their mind. Probably fitness or workout is the last thing for them here.
Yeah.
So if you can
Yeah.
maybe just mention a little bit on what they can focus on, the different age
So,
group.
so different age groups. Most people, what at least after a certain age, I think. So I'll start with your 20s. People in their
Hmm.
20s or 30s can easily expend that much energy during the day, and still, they can work. After a certain age, there are limitations. Let's be very honest.
True.
What you need is a yoga mat. That's it, and a small space where you can probably work out. Not a very
Hmm.
large. You can do it in your room. If you are living with roommates, or ask them to probably give you some space for that. Those 45 minutes. That's all. And if you are at home, then yeah, I mean, then space won't matter so much. It's the motivation again. A yoga mat. Break down your exercises. Say that I'll do cardio today. There are so many cardio exercises that you can do. Sitting at home. So that gets your heart rate up. So there are high knees, there are butt kicks, then there is a thing called rumble, which you have to do. It's I think it's part of Zumba activity, if I'm not wrong. You just
Hmm.
have to stand and jump in one place,
Hmm.
extremely high. So you do it for a minute. A timer, your phone has a timer. You can always set that, and start your workout. And just break down the body groups, so muscle groups. So if I'm going to be doing back and bicep, I
Hmm.
really don't need anything else except maybe a resistance band, or you can do push-ups to focus on the
Okay.
upper body. Core is anyway about lying down, about planks, so you don't have to spend so much, on the equipment. Like, you won't get it anyway now, but
Hmm.
you don't have to think about it so much. There are a few websites who have come up with different and innovative ways of making workout equipments. So it's
Hmm.
like kettlebells, and you have to fill it with mud and stuff like that. It's If you have that kind of a luxury, to go and get it, it's fine. You just have to make it at home. You have to be a little creative, but I don't see that you know being in like you don't have to skip your workouts for that.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
People are doing 108 Surya Namaskars. I honestly believe that a workout is all about it, but the most important part of a workout is the stretching.
Hmm.
Because it's how your body is going to recover. It's how your motivation is going to stay up, because the next day when your body aches and your stretching is not done,
Hmm.
it's going to be harder. Because the next day your body is going to ache, and then you'll say, no, 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 I don't want to do it now. I don't want to do it today, maybe tomorrow or day after. That's how you lose the pace. And I think that's how most people fall off the wagon. And I understand in today's scenario, yes, it is difficult to work out. uh, but there are so many things that you can do, especially for women. There are so many Zumba. Uh, i have uh, i have done Zumba for almost a year. I'm not certified, but I have done it. And there are so many videos on YouTube that you can try. It's the best exercise overall, like the full body workout that there is, and many
Hmm.
other things actually. So you just have to,
And it's
like
so
a
much
Tabata
fun, right?
exercise, good. Yeah, a high intensity workout for a 30-minute, like a 30-minute workout is, I think, the best there is that you can do right now.
Hmm. Hmm. So
And
I think.
sorry. Um, I think what happens is the stretching. Why people don't focus on that, and this I realized very late because I have a knee injury, and
Hmm.
I realized it very late that you need to tend to it. So stretching your muscles, especially the IT band for people who have a knee problem or an ankle problem, or it is extremely important. And you realize that maybe in your 30s, when arthritis strikes, or the early onset of arthritis, or something or the other, when you can't, you want to sit down, and
Hmm.
you want to get up. That's when you realize, oh, this is not working. uh,
Hmm.
I think what fitness is the long term plan. It's not about just going, having a yearly plan where I decide that I want to lose weight.
Hmm.
I think people should not focus on losing weight so much as probably just exercising, eating right, and
I really agree with it, and especially I like the fact where you shared, because I am making notes, okay? As you're speaking, I am making notes because so many of the points are important, like even there's just this live, even such a work like this, which is very meaningful. It can put a lot of scheduling and stuff like that, and we tend to forget because being at home or work or sitting in one place and doing, you tend to get into that mode of being very cranky or lethargic. So I really like the
yeah,
stretching point, because taking breaks is anyway needed, and during those breaks we can stretch, we can take a walk. And also the fact that all we need is a yoga mat to maybe just stretch, do a few moves, a little bit of Zumba, and that way we can slowly get into some kind of a regime. So I
yeah,
really like
yeah.
that. Yeah.
The I think the water cans, those 5 liter or 10 liter ones that you get, I think
Yeah.
I used to use them. Now, obviously, the water is over, so we threw them out. But I think that you can do so many things. For the upper body workout, it's such a great tool or equipment that you can do, like you can
We did
use.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so there are a lot of things that you can do. Be a little creative. For women who have never really worked on their upper, because as women we tend not to focus so much on our upper bodies, and it
Yeah.
is extremely important. The core and our legs are fine, but when it comes to the upper body, we just forget about it. We either just skip to the next exercise or not do it at all, because we are afraid of you know if you're doing it wrong. Or there are so many techniques that you find online just to get your posture right, and it is
Mm-hmm.
important to get it right. So, and that's how the overall body works. I mean, you can't just train one muscle group and then say, no, no, this is it. You have to train your entire body. And
Mm-hmm.
another thing is, for people who are probably so for people who don't have a lot of space, try out yoga, because yoga is all about mind and body. The connection is about mind and body. So you see that and you realize that it's not very difficult, but at the same time, it is very difficult. because holding those poses for 30 seconds, 40 seconds is quite, it
Really
is quite
important.
difficult. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
gets your heart rate up. Yeah.
yeah. Okay, okay. So I want to move a little bit towards nutrition now. So, because a lot of lifestyle diseases are coming up and PCOD is becoming so common, especially
Yeah.
with women. Like you said, that we women, or even my mom, or maybe, all our moms, they have a tendency to neglect their health. They'll put
Hmm.
everyone before them, and sort of we learn that. We also learn it sort of indirectly, and we
That's true.
focus on ourselves last. Okay. And so I wanted to know, what can we do in terms of nutrition, and what are the things that we can focus upon which would help us, and more in terms of like giving us the health boost or the nutritional value or the immunity.
Hmm. So I think what happens is, especially with PCOD, in terms of PCOD, you women have to be a little regimented in terms of their lifestyle. It has to be something that, so I can't be waking up at 12 o'clock in the like in the afternoon, 12 or 2 o'clock, and then sleeping, being awake for the entire night and then sleeping at 6. There are
Mhm.
so many lifestyle changes that women have to do in order for your periods to come on time. So it's very important
Mhm.
for them. Obviously, visiting a doctor is important, but at the same time, I think that if it's not as if it's not very what do you say, the intensity or of it is not so much, you can probably I think you can curb it at home. So I
Mhm.
don't have any clients with PCOD as of now,
Mhm.
but I have read about it. I have not done my research with it, but from what I've heard and from what I know, I think you
Mhm.
have to be extremely planned about your day. You can go a little, haywire once in a while, but I think
Mhm.
what happens is the exercise and probably the sleep cycle has to be regulated. It has to be done at that time because
Mhm.
everyone has some or the other underlying issues. You just need to
Issues.
know how to tackle them at as soon as possible.
Hmm. And we need to be aware about them. So going and getting
Yeah,
the right checkup or consulting particular expert in an area is very, very important now because of these
yeah,
lifestyle issues. Yeah. So
yeah.
again, focusing a bit more on like conscious eating. Or would you recommend that? Would you recommend all these? There are so many
Yes.
diets, fad diets and all, and we get
Mhm.
confused what to intake, what nutrition to take. So what is your take on that?
Okay, I'll go into nutrition a bit now. Um, See, our Indian diet is probably the best diet there is. So wherever you are, whatever you eat, whatever is indigenous to that region, you
Hmm.
should be eating that. I strongly believe that. Um, if you take our food, there is sabzi, roti, dal, bhat, like the rice is
Mhm.
there, followed by either it's the achar or the curd or that you have.
Mhm.
Going into the macro and micro nutrients, macros consists of carbs, proteins and fats, and
Hmm.
micros are all vitamins and minerals, all of those things.
Mhm.
So what happens is our diet is consists of a lot of things, and a lot of things are important to be eaten. They should be eaten at that time, during that
Mhm.
time. Like if I'm having a meal, a roti and sabzi is the best combination.
Mhm.
Dal and rice is the best because dal and rice you have it with ghee, so that is a combination of carbs, protein and fats, because
Hmm.
one complements the other. It shouldn't be. If my doctor tells me no, you can have ghee, I cannot have. I shouldn't overeat. Keep indulging myself in ghee, even I mean whatever it is, because anything in moderation is fine. Anything which is excess is going to show up either your mood or your body.
Hmm.
There is definitely conscious eating is one of them. So if you are having food, it's difficult probably, but you can try. And I have told this to many people, but so set a timer if you want, 20 minutes, two rotis. Seriously. You take your time with your food, and that's it. You don't you don't have to sit at a dinner table for 30 45 minutes, but 20 minutes. Have everything there is, because everything plays a very important role. Carbs are basic sources of energy. They are, when you work out, you realize if you don't have carbs, it's going to be difficult for you to sustain. Maybe you'll sustain for a week or two, but after that it's going to be very difficult. So is protein. You don't have to have protein with every meal, but if you are working out, then so I am a vegetarian. I'm not a vegetarian, I would say. I do have eggs, but I have eggs thrice a week. But everything else, like I don't eat meat. So this is something that I have decided that I want to continue. Like I want to keep having eggs because that is my source of protein. Eggs in itself are extremely nutritious with the yolk. No, don't skip the yolk. The yolk is also equally important. The yellow part is important. And
a lot of people discard the yolk, right? They feel like it's not necessary, or
because cholesterol. Yeah, no. It has omega-3, a lot of good stuff. And for people probably in their 50s, I would not recommend, because if they already have cholesterol problems, heart related problems in the past, yes, I would not recommend that. But at the same time, you can have it if you don't have any underlying problems. For especially people who in their 20s and 30s, definitely should eat the entire thing. Coming back to our food, dahi, for example, is probiotic. It helps with your digestion. So skipping that, because I don't have, I don't want to eat dairy at all, is not okay. Because I think everything in moderation is fine. I like, you shouldn't have like 3 cups of milk in a day and skip everything else, or have so much dahi that you can't get off from the couch. It should all be in moderation. Everything has has its place. And I think fruits. So immunity boosting fruits, all citrusy fruits. So now we don't have oranges anymore, but you can have like a lemon juice, like lime juice, once in a day. That's fine if you are not able to. Kiwi is a good fruit, but especially during this lockdown, you're not able to get a lot of fruits. So whatever is available, I think banana is the best fruit there is. You get everything out of banana. So it's a good pre-workout, post-workout food, and you can have it, consume it anywhere. Doesn't need any cutting, chopping, nothing of that sort. So it's like the best fruit. And start your day with a banana is hopefully, it helps a lot in terms of energy. And don't skip breakfast. I have to say this: do not skip breakfast. Have breakfast in the first 1 or 2 hours after you wake up, like the first thing that you do, because your stomach is empty for a good 8 or 9 hours, and if you start your day with if you start your day and then you're just having water, that doesn't make sense, because the body is craving food at that time, and the metabolism is extremely high in the morning. So you have to taper your diet down from morning to night. So
because the metabolism is slowly going down, like you said, it's
slowly
highest
going
on. Okay, all right.
So having like 4 chapatis at night, or whatever your diet is, like I'm just giving an example, but 4 chapatis at night is not okay, because it takes time for the body to digest food. It takes a good, depending on the food, it takes about 8 to 10 hours to digest the food properly. So give your body some time to digest it. It's not about keep eating. Your body is going to, and see what happens is one of the reasons why people fail to lose weight is because they end up eating a lot in one go, and then that food is converted into fat, especially carbs, because where else is it going to go? It's going to get deposited somewhere. So it is converted into fats, and then what is going to happen? And these are all trans fats. So I mean, I'm talking about also junk food. I'm not saying that you shouldn't have junk food, but keep it in moderation.
Hmm. So staying in moderation is actually the key. And like you mentioned that we should focus on food that is indigenous to us, because whatever preparation we have region wise basically has all the macro food groups sort of balanced out. You know, like you said, the dal, roti,
Yes.
sabzi, and bhat, that combination is a good balance.
Yeah.
And tapering it down as the day.
But at the same time, if you can substitute, you can complement it with a bread. That's the best breakfast or whatever dinner.
Okay, okay. All right. So moving on, there are a couple of questions that we are getting, guys. We will address it once we are, covered with all the topics that we want to touch today. So moving on from nutrition, some people are, a majority of them are concerned about procrastination. Basically, so I would like to say about myself, I feel I have been maintaining my diet for some time, but workout is where I fail. So, I think one of those people who will work out 2 days and then feel like, okay, today I'm busy, aaj miss ho gaya, and then I'll do tomorrow, and then that tomorrow needs a lot of motivation,
Yeah.
okay, today's the day I have to
Yeah.
work out. So, how do we manage that procrastination, or that time management rather?
Yeah.
Because we blame it on the time. Are mujhe time nahi mila. So how can we do that better? What would you suggest?
I think what you can do is probably set goals like I mentioned before. So probably start with, if you are starting your week on a Monday. So now today is Wednesday. If you decide I want to start my exercise regime from tomorrow. Set very small goals like 2 or 3 days ka goals, and then from there. Understand how your body is reacting and then move to 7 days, 8 days. Now, coming back to procrastination, yes, it is. It's what I think we all have been victims of. It's in all of us. We all go through it. I think the best thing is see what is your favorite time of the day when you are
Hmm.
extremely motivated. Everyone has that. So for me, it's personally it's in the morning, like very like extremely early, or late at night. So if I have work or something, if I'm staying up, then that is the most motivated I am in terms of work. Obviously, I don't work out late, but if I have to work out, I work out in the morning itself because I'm at my best then. Understand when you are extremely motivated, when you feel the energy to actually do a workout, because it's not just about sitting, you have to move. So your body needs to respond, your mind and body needs to be in sync. So if you feel that evening is the best time to work out, you can do that. And carve out time, maybe start with 20 or 30 minutes. So um, it's recommended that you work out 150 minutes in a day, in a week.
Hmm.
So that's around what, 20, 25, 21 minutes, per day.
Hmm.
That's not a lot. That's
Hmm.
hardly any, I think. 30 minutes, I think. Yeah. So we can start with something like that and move to the next. So you can just probably go for a walk or I know that you have a small garden, so you can do some exercises walking around there. But start small and then move to the next thing. And I think keeping someone, so if you're living with your folks, like your parents, then you can ask them to keep tabs on you. Like if they can ask you if you've worked out today, or if you are married and your husband or wife can keep, they can ask you if you've worked out today. If they feel that you are slacking off, then you can ask them to वो डंडा लेके they should do that. I mean, I'm not like, but I'm just saying that it should be like a communication where they ask you if you
Hmm.
have worked out today or certain other things that you might be missing out that you want to improve. They can help you with that. And
Hmm.
I think also Healthify is something, an app that I use every day, like regularly. It's not about my calorie count, but it's not about my calorie count, but it's more about, what I eat. So I
Yeah.
usually feed in the data at noon or maybe after lunch so that I know where
Mhm.
I've gone wrong and I know what to do next. If I've gone,
Mm-hmm.
not gone wrong, but off what I eat. Because yes, I do follow a diet, but not the diet, any particular diet. I eat everything, but everything in moderation. I don't skip or,
She
miss
does,
out on
right? She
anything.
eats literally everything, but true to her word, very much in moderation and very consistent. So that is something which is really true.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you can do that. And Healthify also has that option of, you know, uh, you can keep track your activities. So you can track
Mm-hmm.
your exercises, and that's how the calories are measured. Not about, again, I'm saying not about calories, but if you do want to lose like 30 kgs, the 30 kgs should not be lost in 1 month. It should be a extremely gradual process of 6 months, not even 6 months, a year. Because what happens is when you lose weight, uh, your you look great, but
Mm-hmm.
there are the what do you do about the loose skin? This is
Mm-hmm.
where the strength training comes in, weightlifting, because
Mm-hmm.
it is a completely different thing than cardio. It's just going to tone everything up. I'm not saying that there won't be loose skin, but it's just, one measure of keeping, um, looking good. So that looks, so I think that is it. And I think crash diets are something that I don't
Yeah.
endorse at all.
I
I
was going to
feel
ask
that,
you. So,
yeah,
I work with a lot of teenagers and they are, they hear about these detoxes which are available online and, or these sudden fat diets like the pura din sirf have have only apples or drink only some juice with some
GM
protein
diet.
powder. Yeah, all those things. So, what can we give like in terms of a positive message to a more younger population like adolescents or students who are already probably battling bodily changes due to their growth,
Body, yeah,
and
yeah,
yeah, and that time is very sensitive also. So what
yes.
can we focus on? Yeah.
I think what happens is when you start sometimes what happens is you look in the mirror, especially it happens to teenagers. You look in the mirror, you see that you're fat, you feel that you're fat, and put on a few kgs, and they realize, no, no, I need to lose this weight, but I don't want to exercise. I lose this
Hmm.
by not eating or depriving myself of food or whatever it is. uh,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't happen. It doesn't work that way because you have grown up with a certain diet. You can't just eat fruits one day and then go to the next food group the other day. It doesn't work like that. Body needs to understand what is going on. Your body goes into a shock.
Hmm.
Either you get extremely fatigued, you start losing consciousness, which has happened. I've seen a few people because they've
Hmm.
just eaten that one thing, no sugar, and they're just eating small portions throughout the day. But at the same time, they need to understand that this is not how it works. Eating disorders, a lot of people battle eating disorders,
Hmm.
something that is extremely important. People do not realize it, but I think, they have that. They need to understand that this is probably an issue that needs to be addressed. Lose weight. I'm not saying, not lose weight, get fit. It's fine. But
Hmm.
you need to understand how your body is going to react. And
Hmm.
it's fine if as long as you're not unhealthy. Like, you're not able
Hmm.
to um, climb two flights of stairs, then yes,
Hmm.
there is a problem. Especially if you
Hmm.
are in your 20s, 30s, even 40s for that matter. And a diet should be something that you can follow through for a very long time. Like, maybe the next
Yeah.
20 years of your life.
Hmm.
Uh,
Hmm.
you should, I mean, it just doesn't make sense for you to do that for maybe a week or a month and then, stop.
True.
Because it's not going to work like that. It doesn't help.
So again, from this conversation, what I am understanding is that we should set smaller goals, 2 to 3 day goals, where we can understand where our mood or our body is going, how do we feel with the workout or with in terms of what we are eating, and then we can set bigger goals. Secondly, also in terms of like understanding our body, whether we are a teenager or a 40-year-old person, we can't suddenly just go on a diet ke aaj only fruits I'll eat, or from today I will start a workout, 1 ghanta mein workout karungi. It doesn't work that way. We have to understand our body, where we are at, and then move slowly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So one thing that I would like to add from my side is that when we are, in psychology, when we are working with people who have terminal illness or addiction, so we keep a lot of support groups for them. Even, people who have had, lifestyle issues, or they have other diseases too. So in that, there is something known as a buddy system. So what happens, you
Yes.
have someone who's accountable for you. So like you said that, a family member can be accountable for your, proper eating, or, you can be accountable for them. I think other friends or just, maybe colleagues can also support each other, or peers. So guys,
Absolutely.
don't feel demotivated if you are being, if you're procrastinating, or if you're not being able to, get back to being more conscious in terms of what you're eating or how active you are being. I think a buddy system can be very helpful. That's what I would like to recommend.
It does help.
And
Yeah.
one important thing you said, which I think is really great, is knowing what part of the day or what time of day do you feel most productive, most motivated, and maybe we can initially utilize that period to get into a routine and then figure it out for ourselves, because everyone is different, right? Their body, mind, everything.
Yes, and everyone is going through different situations at home. It might be different. Maybe some people experience extremely busy mornings, and by afternoon or evening they're free. I'm talking about today's scenario. So maybe evenings are great for some people to work out, but the workout has to be consistent. So, 3 days a week, 2 days a week, set your own goals and follow through. That's what I would say. And I think everyone is doing jhadu pocha now, so that is that is definitely a workout. But I think that is not enough. You have to start putting conscious, effort into training each and every probably body part. It's not just about squatting or anything. You have to take that much effort. And decide that I want to complete 10,000 steps today. There are mobile apps that keep track of it. You don't need a watch for that. So very small goals, and then move on to the bigger ones.
Okay. So we have almost come to the end of the topic. So we are going to be open for Q&A. Hi Vinay, thank you for that. Yes, jhadu pocha with weights, I would agree. So let's just take a look at the questions. I think, hi Sujit. You have a question, is spinning good as a cardio workout? Before you answer, I think I just want to tell something. So I agree with spinning. It's really awesome. Madhura introduced me to it, and it's super fun, guys. You must try it out. Sadly, there is no spinning studio here in Guwahati, so please open one. And I'm talking to you, Sujit. I know who you are. Yeah. Okay. So is spinning good as a cardio workout, Madhura? Would you like to take that?
Yes, it is. It definitely is. I have been, I think I started in 2012, and I think Sujit was my used to take batches then, and he was my instructor. I have been doing it for 8 years now. Yes, 8 years, and I think it's been it's for me it's like meditation. So I absolutely love it, because I love going, cycling in general outdoors, but most of the times it's not possible, because if you are going out, then you have to pick a time of the day. It can't be, you have to be like extremely early. With spinning, I think it's you can do it depending on the batches, either morning, late morning, or afternoon. And what happens is with spinning, you tend to understand how, like, it all depends on the resistance. So it's great. It's a great workout, and I think anyone who has anyone if anyone hasn't tried it out yet, they really should.
Good.
I have had the best. That is what got me into this whole thing, because I didn't understand what exercise was back then. I was quite naive in that term, in that way. So this is how I slowly transitioned into first cycling, then there was Zumba for a couple of years. Then obviously intermittent gymming was also one of it. But slowly, that is how my fitness journey, I think, began, for me at least. So it was, so yeah, Sujit, yes, it is a great workout.
And you have to open a center in Guwahati. There is none here. I'm really sorry to say. So you have to. Okay. So the next question is by Divya. How can we gain weight? So something on gaining weight. And any
Okay, so
suggestion?
Divya, the thing is that gaining weight is just like losing weight. Equally,
Mm.
I won't say difficult, but it takes time. Now it depends on your BMI. It depends on your age, what you do through the day. So I think you should start working out first, because that really gets a lot of things going. That is, I think, the fundamental thing to start, because it I would say increases the hunger, but you start concentrating on your body, you start understanding your body in a way that you start eating right. So, and there are a few foods that you can eat. Maybe up your carb intake, I would say. Don't have, like, yeah, I know that people are told, skinny people are told, why do you have to eat a lot of junk food to gain weight. That's not true. Don't do that, because in the long term it's going to really mess up your body.
Yeah.
But yeah, but probably up your carb intake, and yeah, your fat intake, but don't have too much ghee or oil also. Like, don't have extremely oily foods. So yeah, that is one thing, and it all depends on your. Honestly, I will have to talk to you to understand how what your schedule is, to recommend
Yeah.
you how to gain weight. Yeah.
Yes. So I think for those people, I think who are specifically trying to lose a particular amount of weight or get to a particular point in terms of their body, they really need to consult an expert one-on-one, because it really
Yeah,
depends
you
on your
do.
body type. So yeah, that's it.
Yeah, yeah. So there is no one template for everyone. You can't say you can't say
Okay.
that you can't say that this is what work for her or him. I'm going to try this. This diet is going to work for me. And diet, I don't mean like Atkins or keto, like a diet. So if she
Hmm.
went to the nutritionist, so I'm going to follow her diet, that nutrition plan.
Hmm.
It doesn't work that way. It honestly doesn't, because
Hmm.
on everyone's lifestyle and schedules and eating habits and favorite foods are different. Another thing that I
Different.
would like to add is cheat meals. So people who regularly
Hmm.
work out and want to eat food, don't keep that one day to hog everything. So if I want to
Hmm.
have pizza, don't keep like Sundays or Saturdays, that one entire day. Like, have cheat meals every 3 days, but meals limited to just one meal a day. So if I'm starting my diet from Monday, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday evening is my cheat meal day. So I'll have something, that's it. I won't go through the entire day and eat pizza or anything or burgers or whatever I want. It should be like a 3 or 4 day thing, because you do get cravings. You do want to have chocolates sometimes. Let's be very honest. You don't want to deny yourself of that. So have like meals instead of the entire day of 3 or 4 meal junk food
Cheat meal.
fest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, okay. That was very helpful too. Thank you. This is Chandana. She's asking, do yolks make us fat?
No, they don't.
They don't.
Sanjana,
Okay.
sorry, Chandana, right? How old are
Chandana, yeah.
you? If you are below, I think 40, it doesn't matter. I think you should eat yolks. It's like a great source of nutrition, like extremely
Hmm.
good for you. And especially
Okay,
if you
okay,
have it in the mornings, nothing like it. So like for
okay.
breakfast, you have egg yolks. If you don't like them, probably you can make different recipes probably. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
definitely have egg
Okay.
yolks.
I was just trying to scroll up. There was one question on top by Shravani. I had noticed it, but I can't find it now. So she had asked about how we can stay motivated. So Shravani, I think Madhura had answered quite a lot of points when it comes to staying motivated with workout and nutrition. So I hope your question has been answered. If you can just give a yes or no. If not, maybe we can focus a bit more about it. And then I think we have do dry fruits. This is by Angry Pandit. So yeah, I know who this is, but I don't think I know his name. So do dry fruits help in weight loss like kaju and badam? Would you recommend that?
Yeah. Hi, Siddharth. So they so they do. What do you mean weight loss? No, they don't help. Neither do they make you gain weight. So yes, actually, I would like to say something about this. Almonds are extremely good for your mood. One of the good foods that we have. So just like food is for the body, it also helps with your mind. So to keep probably the mood okay, or especially during PMS. A lot of foods, one being banana, dry fruits definitely help. So yes, that is one thing.
That is money. Okay. So, Neil, hi, Suniti and Madhura. Any tips for me to gain weight? So, Neil, I think Madhura did answer that, it has to be tailor-made to suit, your body type. So, I think Madhura well. You can just get in touch with her and start your personal sessions, I think. So, Anahita has a question. Hi, Anahita. How are you? Could you give us a 20-minute workout routine for this lockdown period? So do you have any schedule that you can share with us that people may use?
Yeah, so I think what you can do is probably start like Tabata or high intensity workouts. So if you are, you start with a warm up of 5 minutes. So you can probably do like a quick jumping jacks that really gets the heart rate up. Why warm up is necessary is because that is how you're going to transition into the main workout. So it's you can't just the body will go and like body will not respond. So you need to move slowly. So a 5 minute warm up and then move to the main thing. So you can start with push-ups. You can focus on your core. There are planks that you can do. Duck walks. I love doing these because they are leg. This is a leg workout. And you might not be able to walk the next day, but it really does help. With 20-minute workouts now, what you have to do is set a timer. So 20 seconds for each exercise and then move to the next one. So it has to be a circuit and you give yourself a minute break and then move to the next circuit. So it's like if you're doing a 2-set thing, then you do the sets and then move to the next circuit. So I think a 20-minute workout will have probably just have one circuit. So 4 exercises. And Anahita, yes, I will share a workout plan. I will share it with you soon.
Okay. So Sujit says, Madhura, keep posting workout motivational videos. Yes, I really agree with you on this, Madhura. It's you time that you make the videos, because I think your approach is really, fresh and realistic because as someone who struggles with weight issues myself, I have had, my ups and downs. So there are a lot of videos or stuff that I would like to focus on, but it becomes very one directional. The cheat meal every 3 days. I'd never heard of this before, but I don't know. Maybe in the fitness world, you guys do know, but for a regular person, it's we've not heard of it. Maybe
no.
So it's something.
This is my thing because this is what I recommend for people to not lose their sanity, basically.
Yes.
Because and if you are planning on going out now, that's not an option. But if you are if you go out with friends, you do end up eating once or twice a week. So that's okay. But then time your meals according to that, and that's fine. But as long as you don't make like a day of it, like 5 meals a day, I'm just going to eat the leftover pizza or whatever it is, then it's really going to show up on your body. And the next day, the fatigue is going to show because your body will, will not respond. That does happen with a lot of heavy, saturated foods, so to speak.
Okay, okay. So, Alankita says only if Alexa could pull out the yoga mat. Okay. So, Neil, your question, what is the ideal weight for a 6 foot 31-year-old male? I think get in touch with, Madhura and
BMI.
start your, workout and your, nutrition, and that I think is going to help. So,
Get your
just
BMI
a
done
second.
first.
Okay,
So
BMI,
I'll,
yes.
yeah.
So, Vinay says, any tips for maintaining mental health in this quarantine? I'm sure being locked indoors is stressing people out too. So, Vinay, if you must know, I hope you follow the page Ista here. We have an expert coming in every 2-3 days, sharing and on different topics. So today, Madhura took up about fitness and nutrition, which is an important aspect for our mental health too. If it affects our mood, and that's what we shared here. How you can stay more fit. So I think you should
Yeah.
just tune in, and we have
Yeah.
experts coming in and talking about different mental health aspects here. Yeah.
Yeah. I think Vinay, I think playing online games late at night is not the answer. So I think you should, whenever you get the time, probably set up a routine for yourself and uh, get a workout done as soon as possible if it's if you haven't already. So evenings or whenever you get the time. So yeah, and one more thing that I've noticed is during this lockdown is people have lost touch with their routines. So it becomes a
Hmm.
lot of there is a lot of lot of people who wake up extremely late and they don't understand uh, how to start a day or what to do in a day. And by
Yeah.
evening, they don't know where the day has gone. So I think waking up, setting a schedule for yourself is extremely important at this point.
Hmm. So, guys, I think we are at 9 p.m. Madhura. So we are done with the session. Time
Oh
just
yeah.
flew by, I
Sorry?
think, right?
Oh my God. Yeah.
I really had a great time, especially all the things you said were very new and fresh for me. I hope it was able to help you guys. And please do just get in touch with her. She's an expert and she's taking sessions online, whether it comes to your nutrition or whether it comes to your fitness, both, even mental health, because I think your approach is really, really, helpful and realistic for everyone. So thank you so much for this great session. I really feel so happy that I was able to invite you, and we had this discussion.
You're welcome. It was such a great session.
Yeah,
Seriously.
yeah.
How did you take any tips from this 1 hour long session? And are you going to start, working out
Yes, I have been
that I've
making
been
notes.
nagging you to do for the longest time?
Yes, yes. I have been making notes of all the points that you said, and based on the questions that we thought, I think everything we did cover everything, right? Whatever we planned for today.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I think good.
yeah,
Yes.
we did.
I
So thank you
think
so much.
I think what we can do is we can do another like just a 30
Yeah.
minute or 20-minute session only for nutrition because I think a lot of people are interested in that topic. Fitness is fine, but I think nutrition is extremely important,
Mm-hmm.
especially right
So
now.
as I say, after every live, guys, that do leave us DMs on whatever questions you have. You can DM her directly or DM the ISKA page also. And Madhura, I would love to invite you for another session. And I think the live is
Yes.
coming to an end now. Just like 15 seconds left. So I
Yeah.
would like to end here today. I hope to have you again